Welcome to the Keola training for Report Builder. I want to show you how to use Report Builder today to kind of use a better functionality on how to obtain data, utilize data, and just run overall statistics on your institution. We're going to start out today by logging into Genius and then going on to the Reports tab and scrolling down to the bottom left and clicking on Report Builder. On the Report Builder screen, you're going to see a couple different sections and a couple different steps that are in front of you. Step one is going to be the information that you're going to want to see in the report. So if you're going to want to see a student's first and last name in the report, you're going to need to make sure that it's selected in the student data field, otherwise it's not going to show. You will also need to figure out how you want to pull the information. So if we want to pull in information based on, let's say, we want to know how many assignments behind a student is. So if a student is only one assignment behind, and we want to list all students with one assignment behind, then we're going to enter the criteria in the filtering criteria box. So enrollment, assignments behind is 1. Means that we're looking for specifically one assignment behind for a student. If we wanted to know if a student had more than one assignment or list all students with at least one assignment behind, we're going to change is to more than. Likewise, if we want to know someone who's on track and list all the students that are on track with our affiliation, we would make it less than. So now that we know we want one assignment behind for all students, how do we decide what information is shown to us? If we just leave this blank, it's just going to show us no data when we click on Get Data because we didn't select any records to match. And that means that we need to actually export some fields, which is the item up here. If we don't have any information up in the top, then we're going to run into the issue of there are no records matching a criteria because we're not selecting to show anything. So let's say we want to use the affiliation. We want to show a student data of affiliation. We want to show the student first name. So we'll scroll down to first name, or to the F's for first name, and we'll hold down the control key to make sure we can select multiple items. Say if we hold down the control key, we select multiple items. If we don't hold down the control key, then we'll need to reselect the items. So again, select affiliation, first name, and then scroll down to last name. These are all sorted alphabetically to use. So this will show us affiliation, first name, and last name of the student. Let's say we also want to know what grade level they're in, just to separate that even further. So we can scroll up to grade level and select that. Now that's great. We're going to know every student that's one assignment behind, but we're not going to know what course it is. So we'll need to go further into the section or course data, and these can pretty much be used simultaneously just because of they're pulling from either a course or a section, and a section is a subset of a course. So to be more specific and defined, let's go ahead and just pull from section data. So if we want to know what section they're behind, let's scroll down on section data and select name. This is going to let us know the name of the section. And that's great too. So now we're going to be pulling the student's first name, last name, grade level, what school they're affiliated with, and what the name of the section that they're enrolled in that they're behind. But we still want to know how many assignments behind the actual student is. So we'll go over to the enrollment data screen and we'll select assignments behind. Now, if you're a super institution admin, you might need to specify specifically what institution you're with. So if we go over to student data and select affiliation under student, and again, these are separated alphabetically. So scroll down to student and then affiliation is, and then you'll enter the name of the school. I'm going to pull from the demo school, so I'm just going to enter demo. Since I don't know the exact name of it, I'll go ahead and select contains. Great. Now we can see that there's several students in our demo school. So we include their first name, their last name, their grade level, the affiliation, and how many assignments behind and of what section they're behind. Using this information, we can pull further information about the student or use it for whatever statistical purposes we need. Clicking above to export to Excel, we'll go ahead and save it to an Excel document. You might get this error message, and that's fine. We're going to go ahead and hit yes to open. This information then can be sorted to your needs. So if you wanted to change first name, put first name and last name together instead of alphabetically, you can insert cut cells around, or really just move it to however you need and format it to however you need. Report Builder can be very functional and can be used to pull a lot of information. Again, the important things to remember are when you're pulling from step 1, you need to make sure that's the information that will be listed down here in your results. In step 2, this is the information that's going to determine which students are shown. Let's change from is to more than and click Get Data, and we'll see how many students actually have more than one assignment behind. As always, if you have any questions, you can always head over to our help desk by going to CAIU, that's zendesk.com, and clicking on Submit a Request. While in the Help Center, you can always take a look at the different articles we have by clicking on COLA Student Support and COLA District Support to help with frequently asked questions or just some troubleshooting information that you might need.